So this is Night Fury's place. We're over in Founders, and we're presented with this very nice lead up into this night elf home. You know, we're flanked by cherry trees. We have like some shop stuff like around here. You know, we're seeing a housing community, and so we're seeing basically the 1% of builders, as if we weren't already the 1% of folks who like watch these sorts of streams and this other content. We lead in, and we have this nice transition as we go through these trees. We have this really cool setup here. It's a stable. Technically, this thing's a stable, but it's a stable for people. It's a people stable. No, it's just a place to like rest and, you know, relax and all that stuff. We have a very lovely setup there. As we pan around, the Caldrai house just looms. It's a huge, huge place. And so the only way to match that is to have like this grand scale, tall trees, big rocks, giant platform stairs that we just kind of like had to, if we were like normal people, we just kind of have to like climb our way up, and all that. And so we'll be like super winded by the time we get to the top. It's all good though. Great layering here as we lead up here. You know, we have the multiple fountains and everything. Very, very, very clean look here. And then we go around. Let's see what else we have back here. We have an additional cherry blossom tree. Here are the rocks that we have to support the elevation of the house. Right there. Fantastic. And again, you know, big scale. And I blame the house mostly for that, because we got like big greens and matches really well with the neighborhood that we're in. Oh, I'm sorry, with this part of the neighborhood. We're in the kind of spooky part of Founders. And so we have like greens to match. So really, really fantastic outside area. As soon as we come in, okay, I see why they requested the time that I would be here, because they wanted to set the lighting just right. So we're in midnight lighting right now, and so as soon as we come in, we have like this really, really nice glow, right? We have this really, really awesome glow as soon as we come in. Let's pan around real quick and take a look at the entrance. So we're interested in right here. We have like the half drape right over here, the armillary to like set things up. A little bit of branding up there, and even the roof. Ooh, very tightly decorated with these kind of like upside down, right side up trellises, some greens and beams to give it a bit more color. I really like how this glow comes together. Yeah, great work with the coloring, because otherwise you just have like this sort of pale white, and it's hard to pull off like having all sorts of different colors. But setting the lighting effects is a great way to cheat. Really like this sort of like upside down pillar that's being used here. So here's like the lamp. It's a lamppost basically. Really creative use there. Yeah, and they even intended to like leave a little gap there to have like some lighting effect. And then we go up top. It's topped off with that filigree light. That's neat. Really neat. Again, I really like how the glow comes together. The entire build was made for the lighting. Oh, it shows, because you can see how you see some of the lights here. It bounces off like the little purples there, but you have like this really cool gradient effect. It's like this pale blue, but you also have those deep shadows because it is also pretty dark in here too. Really neat. So I was asked to go left last, which is, oh, how dare you? How dare you? Okay, so we have a library thing over to our right. Up ahead is a skybox room, so I think we're going to go there first. Yeah, really cool stuff with the branding here. By taking these tables and whatnot, making them small, just kind of jabbing them in. Even the glow here, like check it out. I'm going to back up a little bit. Like the glow feels a little bit brighter here. It starts to fall off a little bit. I find that really neat. The way that the light happens to come together. we come out to this sort of like observation parky kind of area. Very, very pretty. Actually, let me turn around. Oh, dude. Oh, that's good. Oh, boy. Wow. What a structure. What do we have? Fireplaces. You know, fireplaces used as like giant pillars. Check out the table work. Check out the curved tables. Treasure chests are being used there too. Oh, I really like this. Okay, I find this very, very charming. Check it out. It's like this like marble version of a Calderai arch. But then, you know, this is like the Elven, the Dire Maul rendition of it. That's neat. That's really good. Really good. So like you see like how you have the multiple lampposts again. This time they did one upside down, right side up. A big use of these lampposts actually. And they're not that expensive. You know, 600 order hall resources. I mean, it adds up if you wanna mass them. But it looks like, you know, in some cases, hey, some folks, they happen to have like a whole bunch of them. Really, really good work here. I really like too, I like how you have back here, you have like platforms. Actually not there, but more like up here. Okay, I'm trying to click that, but you know, those are regular platforms back there. But all the clipping is obscured. You're not seeing like any of the linking of different platforms coming together. It's all well hidden. And it feels very in character for what this is supposed to be, like a sort of like Dire Maul rendition. Really neat. But like this is a version that has been like restored and all that. And otherwise, it's all dressed to be like a place to sit. So here it is. You know, you're having dinner, or like you're having snacks, you're chilling with a friend or a partner or whatnot, and then you have this really like, you know, this really romantic look. Girl, will you marry me? And then she's like, did you get a good ring? And then I'm like, it didn't drop yet, but that's why we're here. Wait, you brought us here to Dire Maul so you can get me my engagement ring? No, girl, this is so, you know, I thought it'd be romantic. She's like, you're here to just farm for, oh my God, I can't believe you. But then she said yes in the end. So this could be used as a chapel kind of thing too. Hey, look at that. You know, clear all the stuff out, and then, you know, you can walk down there, set up all the pews and benches and whatnot. You can have a really nice setup here, I gotta say. Great room. Great room. So let's head over to this side. And again, like notice how we have like this sort of like shade of blue, thanks to the midnight lighting. But it's also being kind of pierced a bit. You have like these candles that, you know, that try to fight against that midnight darkness. But what we get as a result, we just have this really pretty setup. Again, like big use of these things being used as pillars. So very extensive, but also very unique. I haven't seen heavy use of these from any build, not until now. So what are we running into? Like I said, there's like a library sort of spot. It also includes like another curved climb in the stairwell room. Yeah, again, really neat setup. And you know, I've become more and more of an admirer of folks that do like these curved stairs. Y'all are crazy. All right, so from the library. Oh, interesting layout. From a library to an eating spot, but not exactly a sitting spot. It's more like, okay, let me just grab a snack and like we'll be good to go. Okay, that's going to lead somewhere. This is going to, not sure, but I think we'll probably end up going down that hall first. Yeah. Great transitions here. And again, these lampposts, they're like doing a lot of the heavy lifting. And also note here, we have like these trims that are being used. Actually, I'm going to backtrack a little bit. Notice how we have like these beam trims, floor trims that are being used like a lot. Up there, down there. They're like all over the place. So a lot of attention to detail here. So that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, it feels super good. Okay, so snack spot over here. This looks like, I think I saw some kitchen stuff. Yeah, kitchen stuff right over there. Big kitchen, actually. Wow. So again, note the glows that we have here, especially coming from the kitchen there. Now, the glows aren't entirely intentional. You know, it's coming from these upside down chandeliers that are producing a lot of that light. But it ends up looking really good when it comes from like this certain angle here, especially because of the time of day. You have like some of the moon glow that's coming from here. Otherwise it's nighttime, except here, not at the stove. You have stuff that is just burning. Yeah, neat setup here. Okay, interesting setup with the drawers, using those benches and the little pillow. But then the tabletop, very inventive. This is using the natural elegant rug. This is the Zillow rug, which has become more and more popular these days. Yeah, I've been seeing a very, very wide use of it lately. So it's been trending. Is the way that I'm kind of looking at it. Okay. There's a greenhouse out there, but since it's kind of related, going from the kitchen, now here's the grand dining hall. Okay, so we saw the snack hall, but here's where the feasting happens, right? Oh, this looks really good. Yeah, very artsy with the setup. Very romantic. You know, you got the head of the table, you got the head of each table here. You have some bench seating for like, you know, kids, guests, whoever is also like hanging around. But yeah, really good layout. This is using a rounded room, so you'll have like the fountain up front, but then flanking it, you have these little outdoor window setups. And this is a classic setup. I remember seeing this from like early access housing, where we would see like these benches and curved tables and treasure chests come together surrounding a trellis. It makes for a you know, very not a new style, but when it comes out like this, it always looks great. Absolutely great. So really well done with that. Again, though, how we have like the different trims and pillars. And up here we have like these different not kit bash, but you know, different renditions of like, hey, look at the plates, look at the giant goblets. They're huge. Bigger than a man's head. It's wild. That's hella fun though. But now I want to retreat. I'm gonna go around and we're gonna check out that kind of greenhouse area we were looking at. So here we go. Oh, are we denied? Oh, okay. So it's just, so this is just like the view from out here, right? Because we're being prevented from going out there. Okay. So from here, at least, we can get a glance at what's going on inside, and we can go no further than this. So, oh, just hop. Okay. Oh, that's cute. I wonder how that happened. Okay. So now we can get a closer look at everything here in this greenhouse. We have this great, you know, the moonlight is coming in here. And of course, huge glows that are coming from these windows, which unfortunately we can't really do anything about. But it's great that we have like a lot of this brightness here. Right above us, this whole trellis work. That's neat. Yeah, kind of curious why it has a sort of like a bump there. All right, so we're gonna go back the way we came just to make sure we've covered our tracks. So we're going through here. We make our way to, this is the lounge room, where you're not allowed to sit up here, right? You're laying on pillows, you're relaxing on these benches. Oh, yeah, that's where you were. Relaxing on these benches. Check out the giant beams being used as countertops, or you know, also kind of like windowsills, because we have like this whole outdoor array. You know, it's as if this is outside and we're looking out into like the universe, or it could be like this sort of like visual portal into the great dark beyond. But otherwise, we're chilling here. We're having tea. We're smoking. Oh, okay. There's one opportunity to sit upright. Okay, just one. We're having tea. We're reading. We're smoking. We're having a good time, chilling with friends. talking smack about Ilaria or that. Oh, neat stuff with the pillar work there. So we have, at least on the corners here, marble pillars that are being used alongside these lamppost pillars. That's cool. All right. Yeah, again, like the consistency is really boss. You know, we're seeing this very consistent, again, Changelar home inside Dire Maul. Like, this is like the good part of town. You know, no ogres have come here, right? So we're going to climb these stairs now. Like, that's going to lead us back to the main hall. But now I want to see what's up here. Oh, I like this. See, this feels like a feeling just kind of came to mind. Like, if I wake up, right? Because we haven't found the bedroom yet. It's like, yo, let me get a snack. You know, so you go over there, you get your snack, you're making your way back up. And like, there's no lights here. So like going up here, it feels, I don't know, something feels kind of creepy about this climb here. You know, if I'm like alone or something, like I have a reason to be like, okay, let me walk a little bit faster so I can get through this. But up here, plenty of light. Yeah, plenty of light up in this spot. So this is like a bit more of a private library. Like we saw plenty of bookshelves in the lower area. This is more like a workspace. You know, maybe folks can, maybe a few guests can hang out here. But otherwise, the boss might be working on up here by themselves. Cool stuff here. They actually fence things off. Keep things, you know, safety first and all that. Oh boy. Okay, like the lighting here is staging like this really epic transition. So lots of bright lights. Oh, okay, that's very good. that's a very, very cool design that they have up here. These are just beams. Yeah, they're just beams, but they've been put into diagonals, and then they created this very neat shape. Yeah. It's cool because it has this sort of like reflecting contrast with the Caribor fountain. That's a Caribor fountain, right? Yeah, with the fountain here. So I find that very, very neat. Got the window work going on this. Actually, let me close these because there's like other stuff back here too. Oh, neat. Really neat. This is rugs, some fences, and then the Warglaive on either end. Really neat setup. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, this place is mind-blowing, dude. It's so good. You know, it's not you, and it's funny because it's not using like anything like crazy. It's not like, okay, let me take like the smallest things here and I'll slowly put all these things together. No, it's taking like these bigger shapes, throwing them in to make these really clean looks. And it feels very in character for the kind of environment they're trying to describe here. You know, one nice, easy thing to do, it's like, oh, let me put this drape here. That'll save some budget. And it does. It's smart. Yeah, this almost has a dungeon kind of feel to it as well. I mean, it's a bit tight for a dungeon, but it has that sort of vibe to it. So now we're going through these doors and into the bedroom. It's kind of funny because the way that the stairs are, I'm sure they're perfectly straight, but at least like from this angle here, it almost looks like they're bent because, you know, the beam, I'm sorry, they have a bit of a curvature to it. And so it has this almost wobbly look to it. I know that's not the case. It's just kind of funny. Yeah, great looking bedroom as we, okay, I'm guessing this is bedroom. As we come inside, but wow, really pretty. No, not a bedroom. This is like a little concert spot. So very chill spot, but the detail is so good. It's so good. We have like this style of window being used once again. This nice warm spot for us to have like snacks, maybe do a little bit of work. Check out the whole fountain setup too. You know, we break a little bit from the color because we wanted to have like these golden statues setup, which works great. But I really like how the filigrees that are up here, they help to illuminate the spot. All right, so let's do the climb now. Past the pillar work, but lots of pillar work here, like right there too. Yikes. So we make it to the top here, and this happens to be the bedroom. All right. So they just happen to be like, yo, I'm going to hire a band, and they're just going to play music for me as I sleep. Very opulent. Oh, that dude, this has got like such rich energy. And again, like the lighting is so good. You know, it definitely wouldn't look the same if this was using like normal lighting. Fantastic stuff. It's kind of cool. Like here, at least, we're using the marble pillar style. You know, we've kind of moved away. I mean, I think it's low. It might be in the area below us, but we moved away from those lampposts, and we went the marble style instead. Mostly because it would just be too tall. But yeah, this looks great. Absolutely great. And there's Miss Murgle hanging out. Oh, yeah. Fantastic. Fantastic. We ain't done yet either. We are not done. We still have one more wing to look at, too. But I'm going to walk it, because this whole thing has just been a feast for the eyes. Yeah, from these glows, these contrasts, and all that. Fantastic. All right, so let's make our way around. Back through the doors, and I think from here we'll make our way downstairs, I believe. Yep. It's funny, we have like these little breaks with some like yellow lights here and there. Mostly in areas where there are books present. I kind of noticed that. Because it's like, okay, blue light, very pretty. Not so great for like reading. You know what I mean? So, makes sense. So I believe now we're going over to the left wing. Now I'll feel right. Now I get to feel good. All right, so that's the outdoor spot. That's the entrance with the grand climb. And now we're making our way, looks like outside. So we've gone away. We're moving away from from this style. Notice how dark it's getting. We're very much in like Belmeth Night Elf territory. And then we enter this spot. Ooh, pretty. Cherry blossoms up top. And let's make our way down now. Ooh, that looks creepy. Now it's getting creepy. Because now that we're at the bottom floor, the midnight lighting has this sort of like glowy effect. So now this has this very ethereal, this very otherworldly look to it. So let's take a look around. We'll peek over there. There's some stuff out there. Right around here, we have a couple of restful spots. But then here, it's like, because of how tight it feels, I'm feeling like the sounds of the fountain, like some smells that I feel surrounded by. And then it's echoing off of the walls here. It's kind of what I'm feeling as I'm moving from that spot over to here into this plus-shaped room where, these drapes are being used to kind of like fill out the wall space. Totally get it. Nice and easy. But we're also entering this whole natural spot. Oh, dude, I think we got more Dire Maul. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, really good Dire Maul vibes once again, dude. So now we're outside, and yeah, I'm really feeling this whole ancient Night Elf ruins. That's cool. That's really, really good. And that's the cool thing about the Elven builds, or like the Elven style decor, is that because of dyes and thanks to lighting as well, you can enter like different eras of Night Elf history. you know, so we can of Elven history. I'm sorry, so we can get like the whole Blood Elf vibe. We can get the Void Elf vibe. We can go Kaldurai, you know, post Sundering. But this has the whole Kaldurai pre-Sundering kind of look to it when they went for like this sort of style. That's great, dude. Yeah, it's a nice contrast to like what they were, right? And then what they are embracing now in this particular hallway. But yeah, out here, oh, very, very pretty setup. Ooh, boy, this is great. Absolutely great. And the lighting helps a ton too. It almost feels like, you know, this is a portal into the past, as if it's an illusion or something like that. Yeah. So this is supposed to be like a rendition of the Temple of Elune. You know, later Tomb of Sargeras, I think. Yeah, really neat. That tent work is being used there. And then, yeah, just the construction of this thing. Again, pointing out they hid the clipping that would be here between these platforms. So you have this really, really clean shape. Fantastic.